Hi everyone. In this topic, we will learn decimals, how we convert decimals to fractions. So first, let's recall the different types of decimals. Okay, the first one is terminating decimals, and those decimals are the ones that terminate. Like for example, 5/10, okay, point 0.5, or 0.25, or 25/100ths. In other words, we know that after 5, it's just going to be zeros, so it terminates. Now, the non-terminating, repeating example, I say 0.333, okay, dot, or we simply, in notation, write it as 0.3 with a bar on top, meaning that digit 3 is going to repeat, okay, continuously. And then the non-terminating, non-repeating, a good example of this type of decimal is pi, okay? Say this is 3.1415, and so on. So it's not going to terminate, and it's not repeating. Now, the first two types of decimals are what we call the rational numbers, okay? Now, rational numbers are numbers that we can express in fraction form or a over b form, in which a and b are integers. Now, the non-terminating decimals, the non-terminating, non-repeating, the third type, is called the irrational, okay? These are the types of decimals that we cannot convert into fraction form. So we're going to cover the first two and show you how to convert those types of types of decimals to fraction. So the first one is easy, which is the terminating, okay? So the terminating decimals are the easiest decimals to convert to fractions. Okay, so let's start with 5. The way you read it, the way you read and sound this number or decimal is the way you're going to convert this to fraction. So the place value of this 5 is tenths, okay? So we say 5/10. And we just simply reduce this by 5. So that's equivalent to 1/2. So 5/10, 5 over 10, 5/10 is 1/2. Okay, so if I put a dollar sign in front of that, that's 50 cents, okay? 50 cents is 1/2 of a dollar, okay? Now, 25/100ths, because this is tenths, and then hundredths. So to convert that, you say 25/100ths, or 25 over 100, and then reduce it by 25, give us this 1/4, okay? If you put a dollar sign in front of that, that's 25 cents, which is really 1/4 of a dollar. It's a quarter, okay? Now, let's say 0.75, that's 75/100ths, or 75/100ths, then reduce it by 25, that's equivalent to 3/4. And 3/4 of a dollar is really 75 cents. Okay, so these are the terminating decimals. Very easy to convert to fractions. Now, how about the second type, which is the repeating? Okay, repeating and non-terminating. Now, the non-terminating repeating, example, 0.333, okay, dot, or you can just write it as 0.3 with the bar on top, okay? Now, how do you convert this to fraction? Okay, there's a shortcut that you can use. Since there's one single digit that's repeating here, okay, so what we do is get that repeating digit and divide it by one single 9. Okay, so that's reduced to 1/3. So if you have, say, 0.6, okay, repeating, or zero point 0.6 with a bar, what we do is get that repeating digit 6 and divide it by one single 9, and then that is reduced to 2 over 3. Okay, and you can check it. Okay, if you divide 1 by 3, okay, manually or with a calculator, it's going to equal this repeating 0.3333. Okay, same with the 2/3. Go ahead and divide 2 by 3. You're going to get this non-terminating repeating decimal zero point 0.6. Okay, with a bar. Let's say you have to convert, say 1/5, 1/5, 1/5. Okay, that, or say 1/5 with a bar. So what is this in fraction? Now the repeating digits are now 1 and 5. Okay, so this time we're going to divide it by 2 nines because there are 2 digits repeating. And then we now reduce it by 3. So we get the 5 over 33. Okay, again, you can check it. Use your calculator, divide 5 by 33. Then it has to be 0.1515 repeating. Okay, so divide 5 by 33, and it's going to be equal that non-terminating repeating. Okay, one more example. Let's say you have 0.252525, okay, or 0.25 with a bar. So this is simply what? 25 over 2 nines. I don't think we can reduce it any further, so this is our final fraction. What if there are like 3 digits repeating, say 213, 213, 213, okay, and so on. So this is going to be 213 divided by, since there are 3 digits repeating now, we're going to divide it by 3 nines, okay? And see if you can still reduce it. Otherwise, this is your final fraction. Okay, so that's about it in terms of converting decimals to fractions. Those are the rational types, okay? So lastly, if we have the third one, which is the irrational number, okay? So irrationals are the one that you cannot convert to fraction. And the third type of decimal, which is irrational, is the non-terminating. Okay, this is the non-terminating, but not repeating. Okay, so this one is, oh, this one is, yes, this one is not repeating. Example, like 3.1415, and so on. So you don't know, you cannot predict what's the next number after the last that's showing here. So this is a very popular irrational number, that's a pi. Now there's an approximation to this. It's just an approximation. So some textbook, they give us this approximation 22 over 9, but that's not really a good conversion for our pi. Okay, sorry, it should have been 7. So 22 over 7, okay, is the approximation for our pi. Again, this is just an approximation because it's irrational. There's no way we can convert this to an equivalent fraction. Okay, hope this helped, and thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time.